Hennythemoor, reporting live from the liquor store, man. How's everybody doing today? And listen, I know that you saw me earlier. We did Dallas Cowboys Uncut. You know, I had teamed up with my brother Landlord, teamed up with my brother West Coast Cowboy to bring y'all some premium Dallas Cowboys content. But you know, it's the weekend, man. I had to open the doors back up to the liquor store. I know there's folks trying to get drunk off the content, so hey, I had to swing back around and bring y'all some more content, man. And we're gonna talk about the newly released injury reports for the Dallas Cowboys, and we'll also talk about the newly released injury report for the New York Giants. Because in a game like this, I'm not saying we're gonna be a close game anyway, but it's always good to know who's playing, what the matchups are. Play find the scrubs, see who's the weakest link on the opposing team, see if there's any deficiencies that we have to try and mask or hide. So, we'll talk about that in great length. We'll have ourselves a good time, man. But y'all know the usual rules and regulations. When y'all stop in, you tap in with your boy in the liquor store, man. First and foremost, when you slide into the liquor store, I need you to hit that like button. The more likes that we get on these platforms, man, the more that these platforms will fool with us, the more that they'll show us love, the more they'll push our content, the more they put into circulation. So if you got love for your boy Henny, you want to see us do good over here in the liquor store, you want to see the platform grow, all that other good stuff, hit the like button. It goes a very, very, very long way into improving the content and into getting the recognition that it deserves on these streaming services, man. It goes a long way. Also, after you hit that like button, I need you to turn right back around and hit that share button, because y'all all know inside the liquor store we practice manifestation. Just like my brother Raymond Salas dropped 6 footballs, he's helping us practice manifestation. Just like my brother Michael Autry dropped the 6 volcanoes up there burning up, he's helping us practice manifestation, man. And we are trying to manifest that 6th championship for the Dallas Cowboys, man. So share the content 6 times, drop 6 emojis. You can share it to 6 different Facebook groups. You can share it to 6 different social media platforms. You can share it to 6 different group chats, 6 different family members, 6 different co-workers, 6 different friends, 6 different foes. It does not matter. Share the content 6 times and drop 6 emojis if you want the Dallas Cowboys to win their 6th championship this year, man. And most importantly, right, because y'all done hit that like button, y'all done hit that share button, I know y'all have. But the most important thing that y'all can do on the way into the liquor store is to slap the shit out of a Giants fan, man. And if you are able to do that, if you're able to find you a Giants fan and slap the shit out of them, I will be able to give you half off on all the merchandise inside the liquor store. And we got exactly what you need to succeed over here, man. We got Calbaritas, we got gin, we got hen, and everything else under the sun that can make you sin. So tap in with your boy, Hennythemoor, and come get drunk in the liquor store. And hey, most importantly, we done hit that like, we done hit that share, we done hit them Eagles fans and them Giants fans upside the head. And if you want a chance to get yourself into the raffle, because hey, shout out to Mr. Richburg, I already got your copy of Madden ordered and is on the way in the mail. Shout out to Michael Nelson, I already got your jersey ordered, is already coming to you in the mail. DP Johnson, you won the bobblehead. I need you to inbox me so you can let me know which one you want. But we're doing a new raffle in the liquor store just in time for Christmas, man. So we will be raffling off a ticket to go see the Dallas Cowboys play the Detroit Lions. It's going to be December the 30th. It's going to be a big game. Both playoff teams. There will be playoff implications in regards to the outcome of this game. So it's going to be huge, man. It's going to be huge. And you'll get an opportunity to go. So if you want an opportunity to win a ticket to go to this game and be a part of that matter of fact, hey, it's actually on a Saturday night. This is going to be Saturday night football. I know we don't have too many Saturday games, but this is going to be one of them. So if you want an opportunity to go and see the Cowboys destroy the Detroit Lions, hit the Cash App or the Super Chat, man. It's $5 per raffle entry, and we'll stop the drawing on December the 15th. You know, we're going to have to make sure that it's early enough, of course, because you need the ticket by the 30th. So, but yeah, if you want an opportunity to win, hit the Cash App or the Super Chats or the Super Stickers. But now that is out of the way, let's go ahead and jump into the content, man. Because we're out here talking about this content. We got updates on injury news. So let's start with our own housekeeping. Right? Let's start with our own housekeeping. So this is the final injury report for the Dallas Cowboys. Not really final. They're going to have one Saturday. But as of right now, the only person that is questionable is Cavonte Turpin. Marquise Bell, who was limited with a calf, has no game status. He's going to play. Tyler Biadasz has been full-on participant dealing with an ankle injury. He is going to play. Jaron Curse, who's been dealing with a toe injury for I don't know how long, he is going to play. Shout out to Dwayne Brown too, man, for the $10 super chat, man. I appreciate you. And Mr. Brown, that got you 2 raffle entries, man. So I appreciate you for the support. And if y'all want to be like Mr. Brown and improve your odds of winning the ticket to go see the Dallas Cowboys play the Detroit Lions, hit the Cash App with the Super Chats, man. But hey, I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate y'all for the support. All right. So Tyler Biadasz is going to play. Jaron Curse, who's been dealing with a toe injury, he's going to be ready to play. He's a full go. He's great. He's good. You will have him. All right. Osa Odighizuwa, who's been dealing with a hamstring injury, he's going to play. And most importantly, because we already saw Terrence Steele have a very, very poor performance this last time out. I know we have questions about our protection as a whole. You know, I showed y'all the composite score for the Dallas Cowboys offensive line being only 18th in terms of pass blocking. Well, we won't have to worry about Tyron Smith. Why he did not practice these first couple of days, you know, he is going to play. He is a full participant. It says, is Turpin out? We don't know yet. He's the only person that could possibly miss this game. So everybody else in their mama's going to play. Dak, CD, Michael Gallup, Tolbert, Turpin. Turpin is the only dude that is questionable. So tomorrow, because we don't travel, they're coming to us. So tomorrow, they'll put out a final injury designation, and, you know, we'll know then. But hey, even then, they might make it a game time decision for Cavonte Turpin. They might make it a game time decision. If he cannot play, that just means that Deuce Vaughn is probably going to be activated. He's already on the 53-man roster. He already taken up a spot. So they'll probably activate him and allow him to do the kickoff return duties. Do I really love it? I don't know yet. But, you know, this is a team that we can make it through with Deuce Vaughn being the kick returner. Push come to shove. If Deuce Vaughn has to be the kick returner, you know, he'll probably Cavonte Turpin will probably be back next game. Yo, what's up with you, Charlie Jones? Thank you for tapping in and showing love to the platform, my guy. Salute to you. Trey said he should sit this game and heal up. Yeah, I mean, if you're questionable to play, you might as well sit out this game. And we need Cavonte Turpin to beat the New York Giants. And we ain't even talked about their injury report yet. But we need Cavonte Turpin to beat the New York Giants. We are not the team that I thought we were. We're not the team I thought we were. Because this is a team that is trying to get to the lottery, if I'm being honest with you. They're trying to get to the draft. I think there'll be a shake-up at the quarterback position for them. I definitely see a bunch of movement, a bunch of changes for the New York Giants going into next season. So, you know, this is not a team that is going to put up much of a fight. If you go out there and you punch them in they mouth, you know, I think the game will be over right then. If you keep it close, you keep it competitive, and you give them signs of life, then, you know, at that point it'll be a game where they'll fight. You know, they'll fight if there's an opportunity. But if you go up on this team, you instantly go up 14 points, you get up 17 points, You gotta, try and throw the ball with Tommy DeVito, who was a undrafted rookie out of Illinois. Then they're gonna lose morale quick, man. If you out there making plays against them. So it should be a mute point if Cavante Turpin plays, but he said Jay Recruiter says a trap game. Well, we don't really have anything to report on the injury report on our end, right? Cavante Turpin is like our fourth or fifth wide receiver and our primary kick returner. So, only thing I need Deuce Vaughn to do if he has to be the kick returner, don't fumble. Don't try to take off and run with the ball. You can't secure. Just fair catch it. What's up, Heist? Thank you for tapping in and showing love, my boy. Appreciate you for coming through. Let's move over. And Jay Recruiter, I normally will give some credence to a trap game, but come on, man. Let me show you something. The Giants, man, God, dog. So we already know that Daniel Jones is on IR. We already know that Darren Waller is on IR. We already know it's hard out there for them, man. They already down a bunch of talent, a bunch of guys that can help them win games. They're already down a bunch of guys. Now let's go through some guys that are questionable and are already ruled out. So questionable is Paris Campbell. He is dealing with a hamstring injury. And listen, he's a speed wide receiver. If he got a bad wheel, even if he plays, it limits his effectiveness. A guy that lives on his speed, that can't get up to full the full speed is not, is not somebody that I'm concerned about. Yeah, but he can't run like Joshua Dobbs. If he was a Joshua Dobbs level athlete, I would be concerned about it. But no, I'm not concerned about Tommy DeVito. I mean, if that was the case, we would struggle with Daniel Jones too, though. Like, Daniel Jones is a running quarterback. We ain't never lost to Daniel Jones. At least not with Dak Prescott. All right, Jashawn Corbin, running back, questionable. All right. Even though they rested Mark Glowinski, who was an offensive lineman, he is questionable. All right. Adoree Jackson, who is their starting nickel corner, is out with a neck injury / concussion. Deion Jackson, running back for them, is out with a concussion. Evan Neal, who is a starting tackle for them, is out with an ankle injury. So they're going to be down multiple starting offensive linemen. They'll be down a starting nickel corner. They'll be down, like I don't know how they can put up a fight, kinfolk. I don't know how they can put up a fight. I just don't know, man. Because let's go back to our little reference page that I pulled up here. This is the worst pass blocking offensive line in the National Football League. I mean, he might be out after this game, but this is the worst pass blocking offensive line in the National Football League. You look at the composite score. Pro Football Focus says they suck. ESPN says they suck. Sports Illustrated says they suck. Hennythemoor say they suck. Landlord for Alabama think they suck. Everybody think the Giants offensive line suck, and then they're down multiple offensive linemen. So a unit that's already bad, is down, folks. And salute to my boy Heist, man. Appreciate you for the super chat, my guy. He said hit the like, support the liquor store. Hey, you good, my boy? We know what you meant, but hey, we are in this getting drunk. Hey, my boy, my boy Hallelujah said he think they suck too. Hey, man, real talk. Like, they're not good. They're not good. And listen, if our defense can't do nothing else, they can rush the passer. Micah Parsons can get pressures and sacks and hits. Also, Diggy Zul can press that pocket. We seen Sam the Slam Williams do all those things. Get sacks, get strip sacks, pressures in only a limited amount of time. Dorrance Armstrong, like, we still got like great pass rushers. So this is a team that got trouble protecting the quarterback and their down starters. Hey, Trey, it's all on Josh Allen. Josh Allen makes some horrible decisions with the football. He makes horrible decisions with the football. That's why that man has 9 interceptions. That's why that man has 9 interceptions this year, because he makes horrible decisions with the football. So yeah, only half the time Josh Allen has time to throw, he has time to run. Most of the time when he makes those mistakes, man, it's him forcing some shit that's not there. It's because he forced stuff that's not there, man. So yeah, hey, listen, Jordan Love not having a good year, you can't blame him on the pass pro. Kirk Cousins actually having a very good year. His offensive line held up. We all know that boy, Patrick Mahomes is a good quarterback. You're right. So like the guys at the top, like you could pretty much bank on them having a good offensive line. But the Giants, man, they ain't good. They is not good at pass blocking right now. So you take away Evan Neal, you take away a couple more pieces along that offensive line. Even if some of the guys play, they're nicked, they're hurt, they're not at full strength. Right? So, hey, salute to my brother, the original people, for the $5 cash app, man. They got you a raffle entry and an opportunity to win tickets to see the Dallas Cowboys destroy the Detroit Lions on Saturday Night Football. And it's big, man. I think this is the Dallas Cowboys' only Saturday night game of the season. I think it's the Dallas Cowboys' only Saturday night game of the season. It's gonna have playoff implications. So everybody that's cash out at least $5 will be entered for opportunity to win a ticket to this game. So salute to y'all good people, man. But when we look at their injury report, though, man, this is, in my opinion, I'm gonna pull up some stats to back up what I'm saying very shortly. But because Evan Neal is out, this should be a Micah Parsons game. Because Adoree Jackson is out, this should still, and listen, it was gonna be a CeeDee Lamb game regardless. It was gonna be a CeeDee Lamb game regardless, because he's like that. It doesn't matter who you line him up against. But CeeDee Lamb plays a very large percentage of his snaps from the slot position. Like, he is a very versatile wide receiver. He can play X, he can play Y. You can line CeeDee Lamb up anywhere on the field, and he'll be productive for you. He'll get open, he'll get separation, he'll make plays, he'll make catches, regardless of the position that you put him in. So matchup football says if they're going to play a backup slot corner in place of Adoree Jackson, who was a veteran corner, who was probably their best corner. I know they spent capital on Deontay Banks. I know that they I know that they drafted a corner in the first round. But in terms of experience and production for this season, I still feel like Adoree Jackson was probably their best corner. So whoever is his backup is who I'm trying to get CeeDee Lamb on. I'm going to work their ass all game. CeeDee Lamb's going to have another 150, 160-yard game, because I'm going to terrorize that young man. I'm going to terrorize this young man. I have no idea who they expect to play in Adoree Jackson's place, but I'm going to terrorize that young man. I said Deuce might actually have a good game then, since he's facing backups. Hey, and listen, that would be good for Deuce too, man. If Deuce gets in and gets snaps, and he has a good outing, it'll build his confidence, right? It'll build his confidence. So if that plays out like that, that's the best case scenario. Yeah, CeeDee Lamb, 9 catches, 140 yards, 2 touchdowns. Something like that. I expect for this to be a 2 to 3 touchdown game for Dak Prescott. I think that we're going to hit them fast and hit them hard. And man, it's gonna be over with. It's gonna be over with at that point. Once you punch them in the mouth, I don't really see a team that is focusing on trying to get, play. Like, they're not playing for much. Like, at this point, there's players on that team that are playing for their incentives. There's guys playing for jobs in the future that are at the end of their deal. So, there's going to be a bunch of guys playing for themselves. but I don't see like a team effort coming out of this. There might be some guys going out there trying to hunt for sacks this game for the Lions. I mean for the Giants. There might be some guys going out there trying to hunt for picks and try to jump some routes and get cute. You know, they got incentives in their contract to say I get this many sacks, or I get this many picks, or I get this many tackles, I'll get X amount of dollars. So shit like that might come back and bite them. So just from a mental standpoint, from a personnel standpoint, I think the Dallas Cowboys are in a much better spot than the New York Giants. But let's take a look at CeeDee Lamb, just so I can show y'all what I'm talking about his snap count. Where the Dallas Cowboys line him up, where they use him, and how that's going to play into what we do attacking the personnel. All right, there it go. Hey, y'all hit them like a share buttons on the way into the liquor store, man. We rocking out today. We gonna rock out in the liquor store today, man. But hit them likes and share on the way into the building, man. And make sure you don't do nothing else. Slap the shit out of a Giants fan, man. All right. So this is CeeDee Lamb snap count. So CeeDee Lamb currently has 199 snaps from the slot. To put that into perspective, that is 65.7% of his snaps coming from the slot position. Coming from the slot position, he lines up in the slot about 65.7. Right, so he does a lot of his work from the slot. So that's why the Adoree Jackson injury, him not being available, him not playing is huge. Hey, Mike DC4L, what's up with you, my guy? Thank you for tapping in and coming through. I appreciate you. He said Lamborghini. Hey, cuz. Hey, we might need to get that shit put on the shirt, man. We might have to press that up. Now, listen, you can't ask for permission, but you just need to put Lamb on the shirt with a Lamborghini behind it, and just put that Lamborghini on there. Now they gonna come and send you a cease and desist, but you like try to run about 10, 20 bands before they send you that cease and desist letter. Nah, don't do that. Don't do that. I ain't trying to get you sued, kinfolk. But I bet, but that shirt would go hard, man. You have CeeDee Lamb on that mug in front of a Lamborghini, man. They call it Lamborghini with the word Lamborghini underneath it, man. You know that shit'll sell. Hey, we'll press him up, but we gonna act blind, deaf, and dumb when his lawyer calls us. That's all I'm saying. when his lawyer calls us, we gonna act blind, deaf, and dumb. Yo, Desmond Ironman, what's up with you, man? So that's why it's huge for us. And listen, I'm not saying that we were gonna lose the game. No way. Nobody in their right mind believed that we were gonna lose this game. But Adoree Jackson plays slot corner for them. Adoree Jackson plays slot corner for the New York Giants. He is their best corner, in my opinion. He is their best corner. Oops, hold on. Snaps. There we go. Now, granted, he has not had a good year this year, but nobody on the Giants defense has, though. Let's keep it real. Nobody on the Giants defense has had a good year. Yeah, facts, man. No speaking English. No. Hey, thank you, Mike D4L. He said Cooks 2 touchdowns this week. Man, listen, two to CD and 2 to Cooks. That's how I would like it. How has Banks been with them? Solid. I haven't kept up. I liked him in the draft. I like Deontay Banks in the draft too. Matter of fact, I was going to show y'all Adoree Jackson, but let's take a look at Banks. If they get cute and try and have Banks follow CeeDee Lamb, we'll have a leg up on them. So let's take a look at Banks stuff. So this is their primary corner now. This is going to be Deontay Banks. This is going to be their first round pick. And Deontay Banks, you remember we looked at him during week 1. 6 foot, 4.35. Number 25 overall pick out of Maryland. Had great grades. Was not a high turnover dude at all. He did not force a bunch of turnovers. Great in coverage, but this man was not getting picks. So far on the season, he has been targeted 60 times. He's allowed 33 catches, 426 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a long of 50. So he has 44 snaps in the slot. All right, so he got 44 snaps in the slot, 403 snaps as a boundary corner, 2 snaps at free safety. So yeah, he's had snaps everywhere, man. Hey, salute to my brother El Professor, man, for the $10 super. He said, we support the liquor store over here. I need a cup of that strawberry Hennessy. Our starters should be out of the game by the third quarter. We're dropping a 40-piece 30 wings with 10 extra flats. Let's get it. And El Professor, your $10 super just got you 2 entries for an opportunity to win tickets to the Dallas Cowboys versus Detroit Lions game. So salute to you. Thank you for the love, my guy. And I appreciate you for rocking with your boy inside of the liquor store, man. Let's get it. Let's get it, man. He said, nope, getting destroyed. Yeah, he's had a very he said the hell of strawberry Hennessy. Man, let me Google it. Now they got strawberry Hennessy margaritas. It's a drink that it's a drink you actually can make. They don't sell it right in the bottle, but they do have a recipe for strawberry Hennessy. Matter of fact, I'm saving this shit. Yeah, I'm saving this shit. They got a recipe for strawberry Hennessy drinks, Trey. Like because I Google everything. If I'm not on top of it, no, they got a mixed drink for strawberry Hennessy, man. Matter of fact, I'm saving this recipe. They got me fucked up. They got me fucked up because this shit look good as hell. Hell nah, this shit look good as hell, dog. Yeah, what's up with you, man? Hey, I see. Yeah, you gotta make it yourself, but man, that shit fire. It looks fire. El Professor, thank you for the live. Cause listen, next time I do drink something, it's gonna be up. Trey said he's a hen on the rocks kind of guy. Ain't nothing wrong with it. But yeah, man. So he's not had a good year either, man. And listen, he's a rookie. He might develop into a very good corner down the line. But these last couple games have not been good to him. Week 6 against Buffalo, graded out as a 43.9. Against Washington, graded out as a 58.2. Against the Jets, graded out as a 49.9. Against the Raiders, graded out as a 29.7. So he been getting his ass towed up, man. I ain't gonna hold you. He's allowed at least 6 catches the last 3 games. And look at this, man. Yardage. All that yardage I was talking about, he done gave that up recently. He's on it. Like, he might have lost his confidence at this point. Let's look at this shit right here, man. 96 yards against Washington. Right, 96 yards against Washington. 100 yards surrendered against the Jets. 110 yards surrendered against the Raiders. Like, they are killing this man. He said, can't drink hen for real or drink liquor. To be honest, it's all good, man. Hey, listen, you can still come to the liquor store and chop it up with us, man. Just cause you don't drink, don't mean you're not invited to the liquor store, man. You know you good over here, my boy. You Gucci over here. Yeah, man. So he's on a very bad streak. And what you should do, I know I said we should baptize and attack and do all these different things to Adoree Jackson back up as you should. But listen, the way Deontay Banks is playing, like I'm going after his ass too. Like now that I know that Deontay Banks is getting his ass toe loose, is barbecue chicken. Like there's nobody in this secondary that's off limits. There's nobody in this secondary that's off limits at this point, man. So yeah, hey, I'm glad that y'all had me look at Deontay Banks because this man is not having a good second half of this season. 96 yards, 100 yards, 110 yards. That is awful, man. Matter of fact, I wonder how much the run Bland has given up on the season. I gotta compare. I gotta compare notes. All right, let me see. I got my boy Bland pulled up. Let me see. Nope, I ain't trying to do that. Yeah, he getting his ass towed up. All right, so for comparison, the run Bland has only given up 222 yards on the season. He's given up 296 yards the last 3 games. So just to put that into comparison, the run Bland has only given up 222 yards the entire season. Deontay Banks has given up 296 yards the last 3 games. He's given up over 400 yards for the season. Over double the yardage that Bland has given up. Yeah, man, Bland balling, man. Matter of fact, let me check somebody else. Let me see what Stephon Gilmore looking like this year. I think the worst game from Gilmore was against the Jets. I think that was his worst outing. And he still even my boy Gilmore, because Gilmore had one game he gave up 100 yards, and it was against the Jets. Since then, 25 yards, not a single catch or yard allowed. The next game after that, 27 yards one game, 63 yards, 47-42. So outside of that one bad game, where Wilson, it really was one bad play because Wilson broke a big ass play when he was in coverage for a touchdown. But outside of that, Stephon Gilmore, who is up in age, has had a better season than Deontay Banks. He's only given up 346 yards, and he got 2 interceptions. So our corners are playing much better than them. Yeah, Gilly been solid. Gilly had one bad game. And he's been amazing ever since then. Since week 2, Gilly has been like that, man. So definitely was an upgrade. I just wish I could have seen all 3 of my guys on the field for the rest of the season. I wish that Trayvon Diggs was out there with Bland and Gilmore, because we listen. We have one of the best cornerback rooms without Trey, and we definitely have the best cornerback room when Trey is here. I just hate we couldn't see that shit for the entirety of this year, man. I hate that. I hate Trey ain't out there, man. I hate Trey ain't out there, man. But yeah, our corners are playing good, especially when you compare them to them boys, man. Because Gilly's only given up 346 yards in 8 games. That's great. What's that? Bland only had 222. But yeah, they killing Deontay Banks' ass. Let me go back to his shit. Yeah, 426. 2 touchdowns. Let me see. What's the passer rating when targeting his ass? I bet you it's superb. But yeah, But we definitely can pick on this boy. We can pick on him. Yeah, man, we ready, man. So our safety room, yeah, our safety room, man. And listen, even if they taking a step back, we're still getting better safety play than we was when we had Xavier Woods and guys like that. So while our safety room has not lived up to what we thought, because we thought Wilson would still have another season with like with 3, 4, 5 sacks. We thought that J-Run Curse would be playing close to an all-pro level like he has been, and all these other different things. Even with them taking a slight step back, like we still got a very good safety room. And listen, there's still opportunities for them to get better, turn things around. Because we still played 9 games. Like we played the Giants, and then we got another 8 games after that. So they got their opportunities. And we ain't played that many home games. Like when we're at home, that's when the Dallas Cowboys gets a bunch of snaps. Yeah, Donald has coming off of an injury. J-Run Curse has been playing through a toe injury. So it is what it is, but they're still good. So defense hasn't been getting the sacks. Well, given that we still haven't played the Commanders. We still got this game coming up again. We played some very piss poor offensive lines, man. Like we played some very piss poor offensive lines. Matter of fact, let me go and take a look and see where some of these other guys are ranked. I'm glad you brought that up because you said we weren't getting sacks. So let's take a look. All right. So we played the Commanders. They're 12th. We played them twice. Giants are still the worst offensive line in football. We played the Panthers after the Giants. They're one of the worst offensive lines in the National Football League. Who else on this list do we play pretty soon? Seahawks. Where are the Seahawks located? Oh, Seahawks offensive line is ass too. All right, so Seahawks got a bad offensive line. We still play them. We played the Commanders twice. Even though they got their offensive line graded good, that boy got sacked a bunch of times. He holds on to the football. So we still play a bunch of bad offensive lines coming up. Yeah, we still play a bunch of bad offensive lines. Like I said, we played the Giants. We played the Panthers. We played the Commanders twice. We played the Seattle Seahawks. So that's 5 games against offensive lines outside of the top 10. Who else on this list? I got a little bit of brain fog. Yeah, we played Philly again. I'm not counting them in bad offensive lines though. But we did get 3 sacks in the Philly game, like he stated. So yeah, we still play. We still play a bunch of suspect offensive lines. So if you have questions about sacks or you don't think folks are going to get their sack numbers, we got plenty of games to get fat on. Man, listen, they got injuries and some more shit. If I'm not mistaken, man, hey Trey, if I'm not mistaken, they had Jason Peters. I think they had Jason Peters playing for him this season. They called him up. And hey, remember, we play Seattle, so we would rather for the Seattle Seahawks to beat the Washington Commanders, so we can have a little bit more leeway in our division. But we don't need them to sneak up and win some easy games, and so we need the Commanders continue to lose, especially while we're still fighting for the number 1 seed. Essentially while we're still fighting for the NFC East. So We would prefer for the Seahawks to beat the Commanders, and then for us to turn around and beat them both. That would be my preferential. And besides, remember the Seahawks are only like a game behind the 49ers. So the Seahawks have an opportunity of still winning their division. Yeah, the Commanders, they play hard. They got the better record, but they're outside our division. And remember, whether the Seahawks win or lose, they're in a fight for their division with the 49ers. So not only that, you also still play the 49ers. So regardless of if the Commanders win or lose to them, we play the Seattle Seahawks and can still get the direct head-to-head if it came down to that. So just because we would rather try to win our division. I don't want the Commanders on our heels. I don't want the Commanders on our heels. So I would rather for the Seahawks to beat the Commanders, and then we just go and beat them both. Hey, what's up, Bruce? Got the toxic juice? Yeah, man. Hey, it's the weekend, man. You know I had to spin back around for my people. Man. And really, man, all we doing, if you're just now coming into the show, if you're wondering what we're talking about, and I got lazy with my graphics, man. I had banners and headers and shit. You know, I had banners and headers and all this other shit, right? But I've been lackadaisical with it. I'm gonna start back putting my banners up like I was doing, just so y'all know what the topics and shit are. But if you were wondering what we were talking about, you know, they dropped the updated injury reports for both teams, for the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. We took a look at them. The Dallas Cowboys, he said we need them to tie. Boy, you crazy. But hey, it's the regular season. Crazy shit like that happen. Out of all these outcomes, man, it's still possible for ties. It don't happen often, but you know. So the Dallas Cowboys, nobody has an injury designation except for Cavante Turpin. He's questionable. And then the Giants got everybody and their mama injured. So Paris Campbell, questionable. Jashawn Corbin, running back, questionable. Mark Glowinski, offensive lineman, questionable. Adoree Jackson, starting slot corner, out. Deion Jackson, rotational running back, out. Evan Neal, starting offensive lineman, out. Like, they got issues. They got a bunch of issues. Ricky Scott, what's up with you, man? Thank you for tapping in and showing love to the liquor store. Hey, what's up with your Popeye Peach? Yeah, man, they sent them boys over there for a bag of chips. They sent that boy over there for a bag of chips. But hey, look at it this way. At least they got weaker before we played them. Because remember, they always have guys that match up well against the Dallas Cowboys and try and have, you know, breakout games. Like they invested a bunch in that front. So it's good for us to be able to get some easy divisional wins. I'm not gonna say it's just easy, but it's good for us to go out there and not have to block Chase Young and not have to deal with Sweats. So, you know, at least they got rid of them before they played us. And the only time we'll see the 49ers is if we see them in the is it McDouble or McChicken? Neither. I need a McFish, dog. I know it ain't real fish, but I be messing with the McFishes, dog. I know it's probably clone meat. They probably made that fish in a lab. It probably got like 5 sets of gills and everything before they killed it and cut it and cooked it. But hey, that mug slap. He said you got the Jag. I think they will too, man. They playing in Jacksonville, ain't they? Like, hey, the Jaguars are a very good team, and listen, the Jaguars have not even put it all together yet. They still haven't got Calvin really involved the way they want to get him involved. You know, they still are waiting for Trevor Lawrence to cut it up, because I think Trevor Lawrence only got like 9 passing touchdowns. I think he only got 9 passing touchdowns so far. So, hey, I'm ready for it, dog. I am ready for that game. That is definitely a game I'm gonna be paying attention to. Definitely a game I'm gonna be paying attention to. It said clone meat with extra gills. Yeah, man, that McClone slap. Hey, that McClone slap, man. Can't tell me otherwise. Henny, who you got in the Chiefs? I'm taking the Chiefs. The Eagles gonna have to show me they can beat the Chiefs. I've seen the Chiefs beat them all the time. So I'm gonna take the Chiefs. It's in Arrowhead. They gotta travel. Both teams are coming off a bye, so both teams will be relatively healthy. You know, and listen, Andy Reid has an amazing record after buys. Like, Andy Reid don't lose games coming off the bye week, so that plays a factor into it. No, I think it'll probably be a close game, but I think the Chiefs make enough plays to win this game by a touchdown. I think they make enough plays to win the game by a touchdown. Yeah, Andy Reid is superb after the bye. So I don't foresee them losing. But you know, if this game was in Philadelphia, I might have felt a different way about it. But you know, they're taking that show on the road. So you know. My boy said, fuck the Eagles. Yeah, man, fuck them. So, yeah, but hey, because of these injuries, there's a bunch of mismatches. You know, we talked about, matter of fact, who the hell is there going to be their backup? I need to find an article. We already know that Evan Neal been getting his ass whooped anyway. So let's see who is Evan Neal's backup. All right, so I'm looking at this Sports Illustrated. I'm looking at this Sports Illustrated article to see if they can tell me who these backups are that's going to be playing for the New York Giants. So this is a Sports Illustrated article. All right, the New York Giants have declared cornerback Adoree Jackson, running back Deion Jackson, and tackle Evan Neal out for Sunday's game against the Dallas Cowboys. Both Jackson remain in the protocol and have not been able to practice. Neal injured his other ankle in last week's game against the Raiders. His first back after missing 2 games due to different ankles. He'll be replaced in the lineup by Tyre Phillips. All right, that's why I need the PFF. Tyre Phillips. All right. Shit. Yeah, he ain't good either. But hey, he ain't allowed a sack. He has not allowed a sack. But damn me, he is probably going to implode when he plays us. All right, so let me go ahead and bring this down. So at least I found who I was looking for. So the backup tackle for the Giants is going to be this guy. This is going to be the guy that's the backup tackle for the New York Giants. Yeah, 27-4 after the bye. Reed, thank you for that information, T. Jackson, just so folks can see it. Yeah, Swift fumbled, Hurts fumbled. I think it was 3 fumbles. Yeah, it was. Listen, I only remember 3 fumbles because I remember that they got all 3 fumbles back. Exactly. So this is going to be the guy replacing Evan Neal. So, hey, Dak might know him because Dak, he's from Mississippi State. Dak has, like a relationship with the school still. So he has a relationship with the school still. So he the boy, you know what I'm saying? But he ain't played good. 6'5", 330. First week was decent. Pass block grade of a 69.3. Against the Jet, had a pass block grade of 38.3. Against the Raiders, had a pass block grade of 62. He ain't played no Micah Parsons yet, though. He has not played a Micah Parsons. So far, he's allowed... How many snaps is this man taking, though? So, 78 pass blocking snaps, 6 hurries, 7 pressures. That's not as bad. It's not as bad as they making it sound. But damn, he like... I don't see this dude holding up against a Micah Parsons. Like, if Micah Parsons doesn't beat up on this guy, then, Micah Parsons is not really a lion. Like, if Micah don't eat this dude for dinner, he's not really no lion. I'm just saying. He might be a very large house cat, but he ain't no lion if he don't tear this boy up. Truth only. What's up with you, man? Thank you for tapping in and showing love to the liquor store, my guy. Salute to you. Yo, what's up, JC? He said he behind yeah, and Evan Neal is horrible. Evan Neal is horrible. But hey, everybody shows love to my brother JC Cowboys Network, man, sliding in and rocking with us inside the liquor store. Said DQ won't use him to eat like a lion. I hope he does, man, because listen, the Dallas Cowboys are going to get a bunch of favorable matchups. Offensively, you're going to be going up against a banged up secondary. Deontay Banks is having a very shaky season so far. These last 3 games, he's allowed. Let me go back to that because he allowed over what I said that he allowed. Hold on, let me see what this dude had to say. Deontay Banks. There you go. All right, so these last 3 games when he's getting his ass tore up. Let me go back and look at that. So let me make sure my math wasn't off. Oh no, I'm sorry. This man has allowed over 300 yards in his last 3 games. I'm sorry. He's allowed over 300 yards his last 3 games. So Deontay Banks over 300 yards his last 3 games in the National Football League. Adoree Jackson is out. So I don't even know who the hell is going to be his backup. Let me see if it says it in the article. Nah. It don't even got. I don't even see who the hell plays the slot for them. I don't even see who the hell plays the slot for them this game. They ain't got that boy listed. Say, well, Izzy and Evans play. Evans has gotten snaps here and there. But he's not getting a huge workload because one, Dan Quinn doesn't play a lot of 4-3. The primary linebackers for the Dallas Cowboys are going to be Marquise Bell and Damone Clark. They want Damone Clark to get the developmental snaps and reps, and Marquise Bell is a top 10 rated linebacker in the National Football League. So you can't really take him off the field. So we don't really go to a base standard 4-3 very often. Hey, salute to my brother JC for the 5-piece, man. And JC, I'm going to enter you into the raffle as well, man. I'm raffling off a ticket for Cowboys versus Lions, man. So salute to you and thank you for the love and support, man. And if y'all want to be like JC and get an opportunity to win a ticket to the Cowboys versus Lions game, hit the Cash App or the Super Chats, man. $5 per raffle entry. And somebody please find DP Johnson so I can send this man his bobblehead. Somebody please find my boy, so because everybody else got their stuff on the way. Like DP need to tell me what kind of bobblehead he want and send me his stuff, so I can send it out. So if you see DP Johnson, tell Kinfolk to inbox me so I can send him his bobblehead. Yo, what's up, Freight Train? Thank you for tapping in and showing love to the channel, my boy. Salute to you. So so there's gonna be a backup tackle. There's gonna be a backup quarterback. There's gonna be a backup. Nah, Iceberg Slim ain't paid up. I ain't tripping on it. You know what I'm saying? He's been back around. I'm not even gonna stress Kinfolk out. You know what I'm saying? I just know not to make bets with Kinfolk. Cause he in his mind, he wasn't serious about making the bet. But it's all good. Cause listen, it was a $6 bet. I'm not going to excommunicado do about a $6 bet. I just know not to bet him. Cause you know Henny pays his bets. Over or under 10. What's your over under? I think we get 10 sacks. Well, you know, like I said, man, it was a little $6 bet. I ain't bet the man 600. I ain't bet the man $6,000. I ain't bet the man 60. I bet the man $6. It's all good. Hey, he said Lannisters pay their day. But for real, this is like a game where you get like 10 total sacks. I think Osa and the defensive tackles have a good outing. I think that Michael Parsons has a good day at the office. I think that DeMarcus Lawrence gets at least one sack. Like I think this is a game where everybody eats. I think this is a game where everybody mauls these boys, man. Matter of fact, let me see which teams have allowed the most sacks. Okay, so the Giants. Hold on now. Wait a minute. So the Giants and the Commanders are the two teams in the NFL that have allowed the most sacks. The Giants have allowed 49 sacks, and the Commanders have allowed 44. So the Giants have allowed 49 sacks. The Commanders have allowed 44. So that's not great. It's not great. Matter of fact, let me pull up this graphic for y'all good people, man. And if you're wondering where the Dallas Cowboys line up, we've allowed 23. We've only allowed 23. So yes, the Giants have allowed 40. So this is it. I like StatMuse. So they've allowed 49. Commanders have allowed 44. We're over here with 23. Now that's still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's right outside the top 10. I mean, there's really teams that ain't allowed that many sacks. Seahawks have only allowed 18. Which is surprising. They probably got a shit ton of penalties, though. They probably got a bunch of holding calls and pressures and hits, stuff like that allowed. Yep. Got to be better. So they allow 5.4 sacks a game, and that was with their starters. Yes, for the most part, that was with their starters. They've been playing musical chairs at their offensive line position. Neal just came back from injury last week and got hurt again. Right? So Neal's been gone for some of these games. Different guys on their offensive line been gone. They've had multiple guards playing for them. It's been rough for the New York Giants up front. It's been tough for the New York Giants up front. So yeah, hey Trey, 5 sacks a game is a shit ton. Were they 2-7? Matter of fact, yeah, that's a bunch. Let me do my math too. Hey, what's up, Michael Nelson? Thanks for tapping in. Hey, did you get my inbox, man? I sent you the information about the jersey. It's on its way, kinfolk. Thank you for participating in the raffle from last month as well, my guy. That is the crazy part about it, though. They hyped the shit out the Giants. They were folks saying the Giants were going to make the playoffs over us. So no empathy for me, just because of the slander they put out there against my team for the sake of the New York Giants. And we better go out there and beat the brakes off them boys, man. Yeah, man. Week 1, they said the Giants turned the curve. So listen, I get it. I hate it for them. And listen, I never want anybody to be hurt. I never want anybody to not be able to play, not be on the field. But like they will get no sympathy from me from a playing standpoint. But listen, we've been without Tyron Smith at points. We were without Tyler Smith at one point. We've been playing without Trayvon Diggs. You know what I'm saying? Like we lost Dak Prescott last year for multiple games, so I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Like I just can't act like I give a damn. If the Cowboys shut them down again, which they have a very good possibility of doing, I'm going to laugh. Man, listen. Tiki don't know what the hell he be talking about. But yeah, man, I just wanted to touch base with y'all good people and bring y'all those updates. I had seen them, and it instantly went to like, damn, what we gonna do to jump on these boys and beat their ass? And once I saw all these mismatches, it was already a mismatch. But seeing how big of a mismatch it is, man, it always does my heart good. I love Giant slander. Can't stand their fan base. And listen, at least the Eagles beat us every now and then. The Giants ain't beat Dak Prescott since 2016. Man, listen. They got to stop. So y'all just know we're gonna beat the shit out these boys. There's plenty of mismatches we can exploit. And again, like just going from my point, these are the things, in my opinion, that the Giants will have to do to beat us. 200 yards rushing, 0 turnovers, 5 or more big plays in the pass game, win time of possession by a large margin, win the penalty battle, protect the veto, and force multiple turnovers. Those are all the things, in my opinion, the Giants must do to beat the Dallas Cowboys. That's a lot of shit. There's like 7 different things they got to do. There's like 7 different things for them to have a path to victory. The one thing I am not certain they can do, they might be able to do everything on here except for protect the veto, and that might be the difference. Facts, bro. Giants fans just need to retire from football. They need to just find them a good college team and cheer their ass on for the rest of the football season. But yeah, man, I'm out, dog. I just wanted to open the doors to the liquor store, chop it up with my people, show y'all some love, rock with y'all for a little bit, man. Thank y'all for everything. If anything else happens, man, if any news happens, if anything groundbreaking happens, if somebody says something crazy, I'll be back. But that's it. They only they suspended Harbaugh 3 games. Are they gonna make them non-bowl eligible? That's my question. Yeah, Bigelow, they should draft like a Caleb Williams, a Drake May. They need to draft a quarterback. They need to draft a quarterback. Because remember, we're halfway through the season. Daniel Jones just tore his ACL. He just tore his ACL. He has not had ACL surgery yet. So he's not rehabbing or recovering just yet. So, sign stealing what they said. So, yeah, man. So, even if you think Daniel Jones is your quarterback, I don't think they believe that. You still need to get a quarterback in there that you could compete with. But listen, Kyler Murray ass tore his ACL in the middle of last year, and he just now finna come back in the middle of this year. So Daniel Jones is gonna probably miss a season worth of games. He's gonna miss the rest of these games, and he'll probably miss the first part of next season. And remember, Daniel Jones is only playable because he's a mobile quarterback. If he can't cut and run and accelerate the way that he's doing right now, then shit, he's not good enough of a passer to come back and be like Dak Prescott and throw the ball around, and people ask why he's not running as much. Like we were concerned about Dak, and he didn't run much when he first came back. The difference is he threw 37 damn touchdowns. Daniel Jones ain't never threw 25. Daniel Jones ain't never threw 30. Daniel Jones ain't that kind of quarterback. Nor do they have that kind of weapons or that kind of offensive line. So if Daniel Jones is hurt and his mobility is limited, and he tries to come back early and he's not the same runner, he doesn't have that athleticism, he damn near ain't playable. He damn near might not be playable at that point. So I don't know, man. If I'm Dion, I'm cutting my losses. I'm cutting my losses. If I'm able to get Caleb Williams, if I'm able to get Drake May, if I'm able to get a quarterback that I believe, hey, my boy Michael Penix from Washington, that boy hard too. If I'm able to get one of them dudes, matter of fact, they dropped a big bag, but I think I read somewhere that they can get out of his contract. Let me look at Daniel Jones' contract. I can't believe I'm looking at this shit, but let's take a look at his contract breakdown. All right, so they gave him a signing bonus of $36 million. All right, I tell you what, they might just be paying that man. That's a bunch of dead money to eat, though. Well, no. The dead money on his contract would. Now they can't cut him next year, but if they sit him and then cut him the next year, the dead money is only $22 million. Hey, thank you, hallelujah. Appreciate you tapping in, my guy. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and depart from here, man. I appreciate y'all for showing love, rocking with the boy Henny. Like I said, if anything happened, I'll be back later on. But thank y'all for coming in, getting drunk with your boy on a Friday afternoon, rocking out with your boy in the liquor store. And hey, I guess if I don't come back tonight, which I probably will, I am guaranteed to be back tomorrow morning. So peace. God bless. I'm going to holler at y'all good people, man.